You know what? Either I was lied to or something is happening somewhere else that I didn't know about. Because I talked to my coworkers who are in different states than me and they're experiencing the same thing. This winter storm was not as bad as they said it was going to be. I've been driving for 4 years and I've experienced some crazy stuff. I'm talking about trucks flipping over, cars in ditches, trucks catching fire. Like, winter storms for truck drivers gets real, right? This is just a regular ass winter storm. What are y'all talking about? They're talking about all this stuff that's gonna happen for the winter storm, and none of it happened. This is just a basic regular drive this is regular fucking winter. I feel had. I mean, I thought I was going to get some fantastic footage. I don't want to be in a winter storm, but I mean, if I'm going to be in a winter storm, I thought I was going to get some great footage for, like, the internets. This is just regular ass winter. And by the way, my window's not dirty. It's just full of snow and shit. This just happens every winter. You get used to driving and you don't clean it off. But yeah, nothing crazy is happening. I guess maybe if you live in the South and you're not used to winters, it's probably pretty horrific. Especially 2 years ago, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago down in Texas? That was crazy. Oh my God. When I tell you, I had to drive 30 miles an hour from Nebraska down to Florida. And mind you, the South does not salt their roads, right? So it's very icy, it's very slippery. When I say oversized trucks were turned over, uh, doubles were turned over, triples were turned over. There were trucks just flipped over in ditches, cars, trucks, trailers, hazmats. Everybody was fucked. Everybody was jackknifed, flipped over in a ditch. It was horrific. This is not a winter storm. I've driven across, my God, within this week, I don't know how many different states. This is just regular winter. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Fuck it. Well, I guess enjoy this scenic drive if you like snow.
prettiest girl he had ever been with, but she was so dirty. Okay, so he says that he met this girl at a friend's party. Saw her, he was mesmerized. She was beautiful. She was super girly. He says that he introduced himself to her, and they ended up talking. They ended up exchanging phone numbers, and he started trying to, get to know her. So he says that at first they would hang out here and there, but it was always at night. She was kind of very private. She wouldn't really share a lot of things about her life, but she was willing to go out with him when it came to dinner, the movies, dancing. Like, it just became like a weekend kind of thing. They would see each other every Friday night, Saturday night, but it was just for short periods of time. It wasn't like for the full day kind of stuff. So he says that this went on for about 2-3 months. He says that he would invite her out during the day, and she was always kind of busy. So he says that his friend was having a birthday celebration in Vegas. He says that they booked, a suite for a couple days, and he invited her. To his surprise, she agreed, and he was super excited because, again, he hadn't spent any time with her outside of just fun nights. Okay, so he says that when he picked her up, she had 2 small bags, and they were gonna stay there for 4 days. So that kind of threw him off, and he asked her, like, that's all you're bringing? And she's like, yeah, that's all I need. So he says that the drive there, he was looking at her, and she didn't have makeup on. She was very beautiful, and he was just even more attracted to her. So he says on the drive there, everything was fine. He says that they checked into the hotel, and again, this is a suite, so they were sharing this big suite with other people, other couples. So he says that, that night they decided to get ready, and everybody started showering, kind of getting ready, and she didn't. He didn't really, pay that much attention to it. He says that he noticed that she kind of just changed really quick, and she took over the long doing her makeup and her hair. And then throughout the night, they were out. He says that he started noticing that she was smelling. He says that at first it was like a sweat smell, like armpit smell. Then when they were dancing, he started smelling her hair. He says that she just started smelling weird. He says that there was a point where they were in the car, and one of his friends said, "What the hell smells so bad?" And he knew it was her, but he just didn't say anything. He was surprised because he had gone dancing